Beginning of the season, you circled this game, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, anytime you get to play somebody like Wisconsin, you know, you gotta have some goosebumps going up your skin, and the blood gotta get flowing. You know.
These players and coaches have worked really hard to get to this point, and now we're all in.
When you're a little kid, you hear names like Notre Dame, Wisconsin, all those big-time teams. You know, you can't wait to picture yourself playing them one day.
You know, they don't need a pep talk or anything. They know what's riding on it.
I just can't wait, honestly.
I believe our guys are up for it.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. Couldn't ask for a better, more exciting scenario. UA's football team takes on Wisconsin Saturday, win, and the Warriors record a remarkable finish, capping a 5-game win streak, earning a spot in the Hawaii Bowl. It'll also be a record-breaking day for Hawaii's 2-time All-WAC first-team senior center, John Estes. You're about to make your 54th consecutive start. Nobody in the history of college football has played 54 straight games. That's crazy.
I don't know, just stayed healthy and kept playing through pain, and I guess I'm lucky or hard work or what it was, but you just play hard, play 100% every play.
I don't even think I played 54 games in my life, probably. That's a lot of games. And to not miss a snap, that's even more, incredible, being injury-free. And that just shows his toughness, and it's a great thing to have him out there blocking for me and his senior leadership on our team.
That's every game you've played since you came into the program, every snap pretty much too, right?
Yeah, as long as the first string is in. I haven't missed too many any snaps, and with 54 games, so I've been very fortunate and blessed.
And parents will love this. As long as the team's been home and not on road games, Estes has never missed a class. Speaking of the Hawaii Bowl, with signs that read Aloha SMU and Mahalo Mustangs, and with cheerleaders handing out lei, June Jones and company officially accepted an invite today to play at Aloha Stadium on Christmas Eve. In his second season in Dallas, Jones has SMU bowl bound for the first time in 25 years.
That picture right there is one of my favorite. That's where we want to be on Christmas Day.
Ah.
The Moana Hotel, but I understand now it's not part of the the Hawaii Bowl, but
that's okay.
That's all
Still
right.
motivation.
Still there.
Even in September, as we visited with June Jones, the former UH coach was optimistic about spending the holidays in Hawaii. As we reported earlier, SMU is making its first bowl appearance in 25 years, which is a feat in itself, considering how long the Mustangs were banned from postseason play. The NCAA instilled its so-called death penalty on SMU from 1986 to 1988 because boosters were allegedly paying cash to players. It's taken the Mustangs more than a decade to recover from the corruption and canceled seasons. In his second year, Jones now leads Southern Methodist to its first bowl again in Hawaii for the first time since the 1984 Aloha Bowl. This season, the Mustangs are 7-5 after going 1-11 last year. It's the biggest turnaround in school history and could set up a dream matchup. Here's Jones' take on the idea of SMU facing Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl.
It would be exciting for I think the game, and it would really be exciting for the marketing and the promotions of SMU. That's why I think if we were lucky enough to get that to happen, it would be a huge marketing event.
The UH football team hopes to fill the other spot of the Hawaii Bowl matchup with a victory this weekend. And after looking at the last 4 weeks as a do-or-die playoff, the Warriors say this regular season finale with Wisconsin represents their championship game. That would be Travis LeBoy. We're going to move on over to the NFL. A former Warrior has been suspended by the league for 4 games. According to a report by ESPN, the defensive lineman's suspension is for undisclosed reasons. LeBoy is currently a free agent after being cut by the Arizona Cardinals this past April. And it's also a bad day for another former UH star, switching to kicker Jason Elam. He was released by the Atlanta Falcons. A 3-time Pro Bowler and 17-year veteran struggled this season, making just 8 of his 15 field goal attempts from at least 30 yards. And Atlanta signed Matt Bryant to take Elam's place.
Special time, not just for the kids and for all the fans, but really it's going to be special for all the people of Hawaii and our whole football team, and for me personally.
He's coming back. At a press conference that resembled more of a pep rally in Dallas, former UH football coach June Jones, wearing a lei, officially accepted an invitation on behalf of his current team, SMU, to play in the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl Christmas Eve. There were signs that read "Howdy Hawaii" and "Aloha SMU" as Jones, in his second year with the Mustangs program, is taking them to their first postseason game in 25 years. How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. The last bowl game SMU went to, ironically, the 1984 Aloha Bowl. This time, though, the Mustangs' trip to the islands will represent a homecoming of sort for Jones and several members of his coaching staff. Jones ran the UH program, of course, from 1999 to 2007, where he pulled the turnaround act as well, on the way to becoming the winningest coach in Warrior history.
Well, I'm excited to go back and get a plate lunch and walk down Kalakaua Boulevard, and it just is a different place. I'm gonna have some emotions, obviously, going back, but I'm most excited that these kids will get a chance to go, and probably a lot of them never have an opportunity again in their life to go to Hawaii. So that's pretty exciting.
Coach Jones did a tremendous job, and I give him all the props to it, because a team starts with his leader at the top. He's definitely got a leader at the top. Once he got the ball rolling, and we started believing and started winning around here.
SMU will be coming in with a 7-5 record after going 1-11 last year in Jones' first season with the school. Of course, the Warriors still have a chance to be the team that opposes SMU Christmas Eve, but Hawaii must win this Saturday against Wisconsin. Kickoff for that game is at 6:30 p.m. at Aloha Stadium and will be shown live on ESPN2. He's a former Rainbow and one of the game's most storied kickers, but a tumultuous season came to an end today for Jason Elam as he was released by the Atlanta Falcons. Elam, a 17-year league veteran, 3-time Pro Bowler, and 2-time Super Bowl champ, had been struggling this season, missing 7 field goal attempts after booting 29 of 31 through the uprights last year. The former Bronco signed a 4-year deal with the Falcons prior to last season, a deal that contained a $3.3 million guarantee. He's been replaced by former Tampa Bay kicker Matt Bryant. The Atlanta brass expressed remorse about having to make the move, referring to Elam as a future Hall of Famer.